Yo, what's up, YouTube? Just wanted to do a quick celebrity Uber story. So, as an Uber driver in San Antonio, many people might not think that we get that many celebrities, but I've only been driving for 11 months, and I've had at least a dozen. I haven't counted, but at least a dozen. So I'm going to give you my first one today. So, well, first two. First one was an actress that I recognized. I don't know her name. I just know I've seen her in movies and on TV. So I'll skip that because I don't know her name and it wasn't that interesting. It was a basic Uber trip. The next one was actually an NBA mom. So Tony Parker's mom. I picked her and another lady up from the airport at San Antonio last December, early December, and they were coming back from Thanksgiving in Cancun. So at first I didn't know it was Tony's mom, and her and another lady were riding, and the other lady sat up front and Tony's mom sat in the back. And we took the other lady downtown home. I'm cooking my lunch. Y'all see my lunch? Salmon, broccoli, potatoes. That's healthy living right there. Anyway, we took the other lady home downtown in King Williams area, and along the trip, you know, I had mentioned I'm from New York City, and they asked me if I was a Knicks fan. I told them no, because you have to be mentally ill to be a Knicks fan, because if you're not already, they're gonna make you nuts. Love the Garden, love watching games in the Garden, but not a Knicks fan. Anyway, I told them in the 80s and 90s I was a Bulls fan because of Jordan, Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Ron Harper, Horace Grant, all those dudes from Pax to Kerr, BJ to you know, Luke Longley, Tony Kukoc, the whole squad, Phil Jackson. So I was a Bulls fan growing up. And then when Jordan retired in '98, his real retirement, the earlier one wasn't the real one, that was the baseball thing. And the one after, I don't even count the Wizards years. I only count the Bulls years. So after Jordan retired in '98, then I became a Spurs fan. So they were kind of quizzing me on my Spurs knowledge. I passed the test. But also, they were telling, you know, like inside information that you would have no way to know unless you were part of the Spurs organization. So I asked the lady who was sitting up front, you know, like, are you married to one of the coaches or something? Like, how do you know all this? And she was like, no, my husband was a professional golfer, and he and I have rarely missed a home game since 1973. Like, dang, that's crazy. So we get to her house, and again, they're telling more Spurs stuff. Like, nobody would know this other than family or friends of the organization. And when we drop her off, she tells the other lady in the back seat, like, you should tell him. So then she tells me, oh, I'm Tony's mom. So she had like a slight French accent, but not like heavy or thick like Tony. Tony has like a much thicker accent than his mom. So then I took his mom home, and she lived in a nice neighborhood, but not like a crazy mansion or, you know, Malibu estate or anything like that. Nice home. More than enough for a single woman. So took her home, and we spent the rest of the trip talking about Tony, the Spurs, the championships, the year they lost because of Ray Allen's three-pointer, you know, talking about Tracy McGrady on the team, talking about all of that, and Tony's health, and Tim Duncan and his whole career, and Manu and all of them. So then she also was telling me about her other sons. Apparently Tony has two brothers in France. One of them plays in France and one of them coaches in France. So we were talking about that. Real nice lady. Got to the crib, she even gave me her cell phone number, told me to hit her up after the new year, and she tried to get me some tickets. I didn't end up doing that because I felt kind of uncomfortable, you know, texting her like, hey, I'm your Uber driver. Can I get some free tickets? Even though she offered, and even though I wanted to go, I figure it's probably best for me to earn my way into the AT&T Center and be able to take my family and not mooch off of her and you know, put her through whatever she got to go through to get free tickets. I don't know. Maybe she just got a stack of them. I don't know. But I didn't hit her up. I haven't hit her up. Still got her number, but I'm not going to bother her. Anyway, that was my first, like, really cool celebrity interaction. And you might say Tony Parker's mom is not a celebrity, but look, she sits courtside at the games. You're a celebrity if you sit courtside at the games. Even though you might not be rich, her sons are rich. Her sons are balling in a lot of ways. So, big Tony Parker fan, big Spurs fan, and it was really cool to be able to drive Tony Parker's mom. I'm not going to tell you her name because you don't need to know. Anyway, stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. We just passed 500 subscribers and over 200,000 views on the channel since January. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, share, let your friends know. I'm going to have more celebrity stories coming at you. I have, like I said, over a dozen, so you'll have more of these videos telling my Uber celebrity stories and Lyft celebrity rides. All right. Y'all have a great day. Peace. I'm going to get to my lunch.